Michael, good to have you on the program. Talk to us about how this year's ceremony has been different from previous years amid the coronavirus pandemic.
Well, of course, it's had to be, as you noted, massively scaled down. Japan right now is in the midst of its own sort of second wave of COVID-19 infections. In terms of the number of infections that have been confirmed, it was higher last week than in any week since the pandemic began. So social distancing measures and other measures to protect the audience are necessary, and part of that means that the number of people you want gathered all together in one place is smaller, and that's the justification for the smaller ceremony this year.
And Michael, 75 years later, there really aren't many survivors left. What's the lasting legacy?
Well, that's actually a rather tough question. I mean, we have gone 75 years since that bombing without another nuclear attack on a civilian population. So that's three-quarters of a century. And the dream and the vision of those who promote the memory of both Hiroshima and Nagasaki is to say that not only is it the most recent attack on by nuclear weapons on human beings, it should be the last. And that's what they've been struggling for a long time. Whether or not our generation and the generations after us will be able to meet that vision is really a decision that we've got to make. So that's, I think that's the legacy. It's how much do we want to carry it on?
I know Nagasaki's mayor has called for a ban on nuclear weapons and says the true horror of nuclear weapons has not yet been adequately conveyed to the world at large. I mean, it's really hard to imagine given all that we've seen and know about, what took place 75 years ago. But what's the feeling there among the survivors and others? Is there a sense that the international community has not truly learned from this?
Well, actually, it's much more serious than just the international community. The hibakusha, the people who suffered the attack, and their supporters say that we need to be disarming from nuclear weapons. And in fact, a couple of years ago, there was an international movement to ban nuclear weapons. There's a treaty, but among the countries which have opposed that treaty is the Japanese government. Prime Minister Abe is an opponent of that. He does not want to abandon nuclear weapons or the U.S. nuclear umbrella over Japan, and he's basically made it clear that he doesn't support that. So it's not only an international problem; it's even the Japanese government itself has not weaned itself from the politics of nuclear weapons, if not the use of them.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Michael Penn in Tokyo. Michael, thank you.